Kasi may difference pala yung being in motion and taking action.
Right. You think you're achieving something already because you're preparing, you're thinking about the best possible way of doing it. So yung example niya ay meron daw teacher ng photography, tas may hinati yung klase sa dalawa. Yung isa, quantity class. Yung isa, quality class.
Naalala kami ni Pastor Lloyd before, meron kaming xxxchurch.com. Alam pa ni Rob yun.
Yung nagtatrack.
Nakalink yung mga
emails.
Pag nagpunta ka ng porn, bro.
Magsisend.
Mag-i-email.
Welcome again to Lead Spark. Alright, so this is the continuation of our book review sa Atomic Habits by James Clear. And previously, napag-usapan natin yung fundamentals ng building a good habit and destroying or discontinuing a bad habit. And last time, pinag-usapan natin yung... So there's 4 laws, di ba? Napag-usapan na natin yung first law, which is to make it obvious. And yung second law, which is to make it attractive. Okay? And then, i-continue natin ngayon yung third law and fourth law. And we're going to close ng yung buong libro.
Akala ko yung prayer.
Ngayon na natin. Okay. So, to continue natin. So, yung third law dun sa Atomic Habits kasi, diretso na, no?
Yeah.
Is to make it easy. Make it, kumbaga, less resistance to make it mas doable ba? Okay? Make it ang tawag dito? Yun nga, make it, may sinabi siya dito na make the bad habit impossible to do, make the good habits inevitable. So, that's how you make it, kumbaga, inevitable. So, we discuss dito, ang ganda, nung walk slowly,
but
never backward.
Yeah.
Tas
Moonwalk?
Moonwalk, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Ang ganda nung concept niya kasi may difference pala yung being in motion and taking action.
Right.
Nice.
And actually, parang before ako magkaroon ng interest sa pag-exercise, pag-gising na maaga, tapos pagbasa ng libro, parang iniisip ko yung perfect scenario kung saan magagawa ko siya. Yung perfect plan para, sige, tomorrow, kailangan nakalagay na dito yung coffee maker para pipindutin ko na lang. Tapos, andito na yung libro. Teka, lagyan ko din ng plastic cover para hindi masira yung book. So, basically, yung sabi ni James Clear daw, pag yung preparation, nagiging cause ng procrastination.
Yes.
Wala na yun.
Yun daw yung in motion ka, pero you're not taking action.
Yeah.
Ang ganda.
So parang it talks about, like for example, me, I would spend so much time planning.
Yan.
But not get anything done.
Ano ba yung parang analysis paralysis?
Yung analysis paralysis kasi, ang dami mong options, kaya
overthinking.
You're stuck.
Yeah.
Diba? Ito naman, yung sobrang busy mo sa pag-prepare, sobrang busy mo. You think na you're achieving something. Kasi parang, di ba nga yung idea ng anticipation? You think you're achieving something already because you're preparing, you're thinking about the best possible way of doing it. So yung example niya ay meron daw teacher ng photography, tas may hinati yung klase sa dalawa. Yung isa, quantity class, yung isa, quality class.
Oh.
Yung quantity class ay 100 photographs. Pag naka 100 photographs ka, A ka na kagad dun sa ano na yun, sa subject na yun. Yung quality class, yung quality group naman, just do you have one picture to give. Tas your whole grade is rated by that one picture.
Wow.
Ganon. Tapos, apparently, dun sa results,
quantity group yung nanalo.
Yung quantity group yung mas magaganda yung mga shots kaysa dun sa quality group. Kasi yung quality group, nag-i-imagine sila ng perfect image. Samantalang ito, ina-apply na nila lahat.
Shot lang ng shot.
Shot ng shot.
I think ang key, if it can be summarized, the chapter is repetition. Parang he's saying na gawin mo lang. Parang ganun. And meron dong, naalala ko lang yung book ni Charles Duhigg about it. that, and he mentioned it also in this chapter, that yung habit, and sinabi ni Charles Duhigg, goes to the part of our brain that also stores muscle memory.
Oo.
Kasi tingnan mo si Steph Curry, reps eh. Repetition eh, di ba?
Nag-practice talaga sa malayo.
niya pa rin, bro.
Repetition talaga. Tapos, pag actual game na, muscle memory na yun. Kasi
Tama,
mabilis
tama.
na lahat eh.
True.
Yeah.
Mabilis na lahat. Pero, parang, dahil naka-instinct na siya, he will just do the... Kaya nga minsan, di na siya titingin eh. Pasok.
Kaya na lang, para mas bago yung illustration natin, si Jamal Murray na lang. Diba?
Ang lumason sa Lakers. So,
Bro, huwag ka magbabanggit na ibang. Paano si Ant-Man, bro?
Si Ant-Man.
Paano? Huwag kang mabanggit na tumalo sa sweep ng Phoenix, bro.
So he was saying, magkakaroon tayo ng episode about the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Pag-usapan natin. So he's saying here, parang repetition matters. Ulit-ulitin mo lang, and then let it, again, don't overthink na parang,
Correct.
paano ba sisimulan, paano ganun. So gawin mo lang. Di ba meron dito sinabi parang just walk 10 minutes a day. Ayan.
Yun.
Tapos meron siyang diagram dito na parang repeat mo lang, repeat, and then there's this invisible habit line.
Yeah,
Na parang
eventually.
pagka ping!
Break it.
Ganun ka na.
Tipping
Okay
point
na yun.
talaga yan.
Habit na yun. Good.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Galing.
Kaya sinimulan niya yung third law nitong chapter na to. Kasi planning it and coming up with a perfect plan already makes it hard for the habit to exist even, di ba? Parang yung yung pagiging perfect ng habit na gusto mong ma-achieve mo siya siguro on the 80th repetition.
Yep.
Kaya yun din yung inspiration namin sa sa
Leeds
podcast
Park.
sa Leeds Park, di ba? Na
Episode 80, maganda na to.
ang kapustahan niya namin.
We will find our voice.
Ika-100 episode, di ba?
Oo.
Sa panglimang book review, nagbasa na tayo.
Ang usapan, titignan pa lang natin yung metrics pag naka 100 videos na tayo.
Yeah. Uy, marami-rami na rin ha. Siguro, kasama
8,
yung
10,
short.
11.
Kasama
12.
yung short. Pag sinama mo yung short, ano na yun?
Talaga?
Nasa 30 na yun.
Yeah.
Mga
Improving.
2 years ba?
2 years.
So, ganun din. Sa mga nagbabalak din magkaroon ng sarili nyo podcast or YouTube channel, the first step, laging cringy. Pero, importante.
Yeah,
yung
si Grace,
masimula.
si Grace, nung una, parang nagkikringe pa siya, tapos she learned how to edit her own. Kasi never, in fairness kay Grace, never ko talaga siya tinulungan gumawa ng video. Kasi alam ko na pag sinimulan kong mag-edit, ako na lang yung editor. Sabi ko, bahala ka dyan kung yun gusto mo. Aralin mo kung paano. Tapos yun.
Tapos ngayon, grabe, offering online courses na.
Yeah.
Grabe. So, yun. So, sa mga nagbabalak na rin, ano ba yung mga biggest goals natin by the start of the year?
Pumayat, lagi
Lagi yan. Diet number 1 isa.
Mag-save.
Sabi ko last time.
Pumayat, mag-save. Ano pa, magbasa ng libro, matuto ng bagong skill.
Yeah.
Diba? Lagi na yun, mag-aral ng MA or whatever.
Yung pag-track nga ng finance
Yun lang.
Format pa lang sa Google Sheet, ang tagal mo na.
Actually, ako yung problema ko.
Hahanapin mo
I
yung
think
best.
for activators, hindi to problema. Kung activator ka kasi action agad, diba? For me, na always looking for the most efficient way of doing things, gagawin ko muna yung sistema. So parang I was
To a point na na-stuck ka na doon.
I remember,
Strategic theme kasi, di ba?
tinatry ko yung Etsy shop, di ba? Magbebenta ng AI art na Etsy shop. Bro, 2 linggo ako nagsiset-up ng perfect workflow, bro.
Bro, ako isang gabi lang nakapag-upload na ako ng...
Naulahan ka rin.
Alam mo kung bakit sinet-up ko yung chat GPT ko? So, mayroon akong 3 GPT na ang ginagawa nila,
Sasagot lang.
sasabihin nila kung, bibigyan ko sila ng picture, yung isa sasabihin niya kung anong description, yung isa sasabihin niya kung anong pangalan, anong title, tapos yung isa, i-generate niya ulit ng bago doon sa Tapos meron akong generator ng ideas naman So basically, parang yung workflow ko built for 1,000 artworks, parang gano'n. Na hindi ko rin nagawa.
Maganda yun. Kung i-apply mo yung just practice.
Oo, kung kasi nanghina ako, bro, kasi parang naka 10 uploads ako, tapos wala namang view.
Walang pumapansin.
Wala namang viewers.
Bro, may 4 na bumili sa Etsy shop ko, bro.
2 kami. Hindi pala Etsy yung kami.
Yun nga, bro, sa walang tumitingin. Kailangan palitan. Anyway.
Yeah. So, yun yung practical example.
Incremental improvement.
Yeah.
You just have to do it.
Just do it. Nike.
Just have to do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. Tsaka yun nga, yung next kasi nun is the law of least effort. Like, bawasan mo talaga yung friction.
Walang resistance.
And for the bad habits like too much watching of TV or Netflix, dun mo dagdagan ng friction na extra step. Yun yung example last time, yung ipasok mo sa loob ng TV yung
tanggalin mo yung
closet ng TV.
Alisin mo yung connection ng internet.
Like, meron na example, yung every 10 o'clock, yung internet connection,
shut off na.
Shut off. Right. Tapos, or kung wala daw closet na papasukan yung TV, every time na tapos ka naman hugutin mo ulit.
Yan nga.
Diba? So, extra step yun for the next binge watching.
For the things that you want to avoid. Meron ako highlight dito, conventional wisdom holds that motivation is the key to habit change.
Conventional.
Maybe if you really wanted it, you'd actually do it. But the truth is, our real motivation is to be lazy and to do what is convenient.
Yeah.
So, sabi niya, kaysa awayin mo yung desire mo na yun, sakyan mo yun by making things easy for you. Kaya nga, yung less friction yung idea na, kung nahihirapan ka dyan, ano yung mas madaling gawin dyan?
Yeah. Diba? Smart strategy.
So, I think dito na pumapasok yung 2-minute
next chapter.
Rule ba yun? Next chapter.
How to stop procrastinating using the 2-minute rule.
Yeah.
But
Parang kung dugtong-dugtong kasi siya eh. Like, for example, yung 2-minute rule, for example, sa saving, yung ibang tao, naka-automatic na auto-debit na. So, one example of 2-minute rule, na yung activity doesn't have to take too long. In 2 minutes, done na. Madali lang yung habit.
Ito yung mga examples. So, yung read before bed each night, parang bigat, no? Pero, gawin mo lang na read 1 page. Start, kasi that can be done in 2 minutes. Do 30 minutes of yoga. Parang, 30 minutes? Parang hindi ko kaya. No, take out the yoga mat. Yun lang. 2 minutes kaya mong gawin. Study for class. Open my notes. So, parang ganun. So,
walang notes. Yun lang.
minsan ang bigat, di ba? Even for Christians, bro, just read 1 chapter. Ito is bagong Christian.
Hirap eh.
Sige, read 1 verse. Pwede na yun, di ba? And then let it flow, di ba? Kasi hindi mo na matitiis di ba? Pag binasa mo siya.
Yeah, sabi naman niya.
Galing to.
Tsaka sabi naman niya na when you start doing a good action, you're parang...
Yung tendency mo.
Tendency mo, ituloy pa.
Correct.
Kasi you've started it already.
Yeah. Nagusto ko yung example niya yung yung parang yung man, gusto niya mag-build yung habit nagpunta sa gym. As ang convincing lang niya sa mind niya, 5 minutes lang ako doon.
Sinabi niya.
Tapos nag-end up na, naging fit siya.
He lost parang 50, 100 pounds. So, basta na-hit niya yung target niya.
Yeah.
Kailangan akong gawin yun.
So bro, as in literal ang ginawa niya. Pupunta ako ng gym, 5 minutes lang ako dito.
Alis na. Naka-alarm pa.
Tapos naka-alarm na siya. After 5 minutes, ayoko na. Okay na. So, yun na yun. But eventually daw, after mga around a year, sabi niya, nandito lang din naman ako. Dituloy ko na. Tapos yun na.
In-adjust niya na yung oras.
Naging habit na siya. So kasi hindi na niya iniisip na pupunta siya doon. Kasi 5 minutes lang.
Decided na. Actually yun, yung... Madalas kasi to build yung routine of good habits, may decision fatigue ba?
Alisin mo na yung decision making.
Alisin mo na. Yun na, yung...
Gagawin mo na lang.
Kaya nga make it easy, tanggalin mo yung mga...
Pero counterintuitive kasi to dahil we want change quick.
Yeah.
Kaya drastic palagi. So for example, I remember entering the year, di ba? So ang unang idea is, magpapayat na ako, so mag-gym na ako.
Hindi ako kakain ng rice.
Hindi ako kakain ng rice. Tapos hindi ako mag-chocolate. Tapos wala nang milk tea. Hindi ako
magsa-soft drinks.
Wala nang soft drinks.
Tapos ito na yung programs ko, push.
Na next week, lahat yun kinain.
Push, pull. Tapos kailangan 1 hour every day. Tapos meron pa ako sa gabi para doble yung workout ko, bro. So, because you want like to change in 3 months. 3 months. But that's counterintuitive. Yun yung laging ginagawa natin. That's why it fails. Because sobrang laki ng obstacle na tatawirin mo
para masimulan mo
para magawa mo yun. Compared to, sige, bawas ka ng 1 kutsarang rice sa normal na rice mo. Diba? Madali yun. Sige, kalahatiin mo na lang. Mas madali yun. So, nung nag-start ako, sabi ko, hindi ako magda-diet, mag-workout lang ako. Pagka nakuha ko na yung pag-workout, tsaka na ako mag-diet. Pag normal na yung pag-workout sa akin, tsaka ako na, kasi ayoko pagsabayin yung hirap.
So, that's good.
Ganda.
So, the idea is making things
easy.
Correct. May walang example na sinabi niya sa mga gustong mag-lose ng weight or at least magsimulan yung good diet, yung portion, strategy na portioning, di ba?
Portion ng meals.
Pag mag-order daw siya sa restaurant, nire-request niya na sa waiter, hatiin na. Yung kalahati take out, yung kalahati kakainin niya. So, naka-portion na. Tipid pa kasi mamaya, naka-portion ulit yung kakainin niya.
Yeah.
So, yung mga inasal natin.
Bro, sana sinabi mo kanina.
Hindi mo sinabi.
Naka-order na tayo.
May pasalubong pa tayo sana.
Wala na, bro.
Yeah. So, that's 2-minute rule. Ang powerful nun.
Nice.
Ang dami nang lumabas ng mga ganong ideas. Meron din yung racket, parang 3, 2, 1, go. Ano tawag doon sa ano na yun? Sa strategy
parang may narinig nga ako.
Hinahack mo yung brain mo. Yeah. So, and then ito, how to make good habits inevitable and
bad habits impossible.
So, again, ito yung using the yung environment, extra steps. Ito yung, halo-halo na pala. Dito rin yung example natin sa internet na ika-cut off, mga ganyan.
Yeah. Kasi si Victor Hugo, yung kwento niya yung kay Victor Hugo na gusto niya magsulat, pero tight na yung deadline. Tapos, para hindi siya ma-tempt lumabas, pinatanggal niya lahat ng damit niya.
Tinago eh.
Pinatago niya lahat ng damit niya. Tapos, si ano pala, bro, pangalan nito, yung bagong idol natin sa fitness. Si Andrew Huberman, bro.
Andrew Huberman.
Fit din eh.
Si Andrew Huberman, bro, yung phone niya, dinideposito niya dun sa assistant niya sa umaga.
What?
Kasi sabi niya, under no circumstance are you going to give me this phone. I can tell you so many excuses, but you're not allowed to give me this phone back until uuwi na ako ng bahay.
What?
Grabe intentionality ng mga successful na tao. Yeah. May self-control talaga.
So, wala siyang phone ng the whole work hours niya.
Yeah. That's good.
Tapos biglang may extra.
Pero may laptop. may laptop. May messenger naman.
Wala din eh.
Tapos yung example dito, di ba? Siya naman, yung assistant daw niya, i-reset lahat ng social media accounts niya ng Monday.
Oh?
Tapos ibibigay lang niya yung passwords sa Friday night.
What?
So, magagamit na lang yung social media niya ng
hindi ba
Saturday.
Extreme measures naman din?
Well, bro.
If it works. Yeah.
Extreme measures. Hindi ba nga, bro, sa Bible, bro, di ba sinabi ni Jesus?
Run away, flee.
If your hand is causing you to sin, cut it
away. Yeah.
Galing yung pala yung practical application doon.
No?
So,
pero makes sense kasi imagine mo yung doom scrolling na yan. 1 hour isang doom scrolling.
Yeah, bro.
Tapos mamaya, buong araw, 4 hours na pala yun.
Totoo.
Pag kinumpile mo
kasi
talaga
feel
madami.
bad, no? Habang nag-scroll ka, you're enjoying. Pero after mo nang manawa, guilty ka na. Ang pangit
sana, nagbasa na ako ng Atomic Habits.
Totoo.
Diba? Hindi, yun talaga eh. Yun talaga eh. So, yun. Galing na. Practical. Meron din mga nabibili na diba? Yung may timer. Na mga containers.
Meron ako dyan na na Pomodoro na
timer nga.
Ay,
na
hindi.
naglalak.
Iba yung sinasabi mo.
Yung parang ganyan. Shoot mo yung
lalagay mo yung phone mo. Tapos di mo pwedeng kunin hanggat walang tayo.
Ginagawa namin before yun eh. Talagang
Nag-work ba?
before mag-meeting. Work naman. Kasi wala. Focus lahat sa meeting.
Yeah.
Tapos pag may kailangan ka na notes, teka lang, nasa phone ko po. Tapos kukuha mo yung telephone.
I guess we should put it back na lang. That's good.
Ang daming pwedeng
Dinideposit
i-replace
yung phone.
Yeah. Galing.
And ngayon, may mga technology na may mga apps din.
Focus apps, yeah. Diba?
Oo. Tama. Na iba-block yung
Kahit
mga
yata
websites
hindi ko alam kung yung iPhone meron na, pero yung Android matagal nang meron eh.
Meron naman na iPhone, bro. Yung makikita mo yung use mo ng mga apps, saka pwede mong i-block.
Oo, yung screen, yung health,
Screen
whatever.
Yeah.
So,
So that's yun yung third law, make it
Okay,
easy.
let's go to the fourth law.
Fourth law, it's making it satisfying. Rewarding ba na pag ginawa mo to, you feel good about it, na reinforced ulit siya for another time. Yeah. So, and yung I think nabanggit ni
Ako mag-example ako, bro.
sige ko. Ano example mo?
Bro, pag nagsabon ka daw, bro, maamoy mo lang yung sabon, bro. Maano na yung ulo.
yun pala, nag-jump pala tayo. Ito pala yun. Present and future reward.
So, dahil nagsabon ka, di ba? Tapos naamoy mo yung yung scent ng sabon, parang sa brain mo may reward yun.
Uy, malinis na ako kasi ang bango na.
Okay na.
Oo.
An example na ni Charles Duhigg na dati daw hindi naman mabenta yung toothpaste. Pero ang na-discover nila na pag mas mabula, feeling ng mga tao mas effective.
Mas malinis.
Oo.
Nice.
So pinapabula talaga yung toothpaste.
Tide
Tapos
Ultra
nilagyan
na
ng lasa. Kasi
sobrang bula, buong mukha. Naging facial.
At least, diba? Bibili sila ulit.
Isang ganun pa lang.
Ay, puro kalokohan.
So kaya yung di ba yung after mo mag-toothbrush yung feeling fresh yung breath mo.
Tapos yung minty flavor
pero wala daw talagang effect yun. Kasi wala daw talaga yun. Additional nilagay lang nila yun para lang mas bilhin.
Grabe.
Marketing.
Marketing.
Galing ng
So,
marketing.
anong practical application natin? How can we, kasi may question dito, how can we turn instant gratification to your advantage?
Ito na lang, example, sa libro. Pagbabasa ng libro, ano yung pinaka reward na natatanggap nyo when you read something na, uy, pwede sa akin yun ah. Uy, ganda nun ah.
Yeah.
Ano yung feeling or ano yung, what made it parang made you feel satisfied? Yeah. Ikaw, bro.
For me, sa pagbabasa ng libro, ito, yung empowering na may new knowledge ako. Well, at least for me, sa personality ko, nag-work yun. Yung iba naman, hindi agad nakakonect yun. May reward sila na ginagamit na pag nagbasa ako ng libro, pwede ako mag-scroll ng 5 minutes. So, rewarding na yung habit.
Na yun yung satisfying kasi sa
Yung satisfying sa kanila. Yung last time na pag-usapan natin, yung temptation bundling.
Yeah.
To make it,
yung meron kasi sa mga theme na yung mga learners, no? So parang pag may natutunan silang bago, parang saya nun eh. For activators kasi parang pag may ginawa silang bago na naisip nila, masaya sa kanila yun.
Yan.
So siguro yun, sa pagbabasa ng libro, na-apply nila bago. Uy, bago yun ha. Tapos na-apply nila.
Yung iba, yung mismong act, rewarding enough.
Yeah. That is even without applying it pa. Right. Nice.
Yeah. And I think siguro may pwede rin mo rin i-hack yung mindset mo na this will compound in the future.
Yeah.
Yun ito yung point ng buong libro.
Yeah, na
compounding.
Compound naman to in the future. So, learning to do it now. Teka, mas tumalino ko ng konti. Yung parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Again, di ko makalimutan, bro, yung 100 na hampas, tas walang nangyayari. Tas yung 100 first, yung bumiyak.
Correct.
Tama.
So, parang ganun din to na parang wala naman nangyayari. Pero hindi, may nangyayari.
Sabi niya dito, the most the worst habits daw, super enjoyable at first.
Yeah.
And then later on, yung suffering.
Yan, parang porn, bro.
Yeah.
Diba? Porn is very rewarding.
Sin, exactly.
Sin, yes.
Yeah, sin is
in
like
general, diba?
Sin in general is that.
Tapos yun na.
It's like that.
Yeah. And then on the contrary, yung good habits are not really enjoyable, pero it will really serve you for the long term. Ganda. Yan. So, I guess yun yung ano natin, yun yung motivation natin. Example lang yung pagiging healthy. Yung pagpupuyat nga lang eh. Minsan parang wala man akong ginagawa. Pero, di ba?
Yun yung reward mo, yung puyat.
Yung puyat.
Grabe, no? Ang reward mo, magpupuyat ako for the sake na puyat. Mag-iisip ka tuloy ng gagawin mo for puyat. Binge watching or play something or whatever. Diba? Kasi yun yung reward mo sa sarili mo. Grabe, no? Ganun pala yun.
So, realize mo, ano, ang average sleep hours mo lang, 3 to 4 hours.
Ang sobrang delikado yun.
Grabe.
Ganda nito, bro. Basahin ko lang. Galing to sa notes ni Pastor Rob. the road. Pero galing to sa book. The road less traveled is the road of delayed gratification. If you're willing to wait for the rewards, you'll face less competition and often get a bigger payoff. As the saying goes, the last mile is always the least crowded.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kasi konti lang eh.
And going back, it's very difficult. Ang sarap niyang basahin. No? Pero in reality, babalik tayo dun sa... Hindi ganun yung training sa atin eh. I mean, instant lahat. Instant coffee, instant noodles.
Actually.
Ito nga, hindi tayo nagluto, nagpa-deliver tayo. So, it's so difficult na to really apply na. Sige, parang wala naman nanonood sa Leeds Park pero gagawin lang namin.
Yeah.
Because
ngayon dinagdagan pa natin yung frequency niya, 'di ba? Yeah. Weekly na tayo. So challenge talaga.
Correct. Yeah. And may binigay naman si James Clear na sandate.
Technique.
Yeah. Oo, na para matulungan na i-sustain yung good habits kasi nga it takes ano ba to?
Two to tango.
Bro, the cost of your good habits are in the present.
Right.
The costs of your bad habits are in the future. Ibig sabihin...
sakit na, bro.
Ibig sabihin, kaya nga, yung bad habits mo, sa future mo pa mararamdaman yung sakit. Yung good habits mo, ngayon mo mararamdaman yung sakit. Kasi hindi mo makikita eh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Grabe, no?
May mga friends ako na ini-influence ko na simula pa lang, magpa-healthy na, you take supplements, mga ganyan. So, sabi ko sa kanila na yung pagkain natin sa fast food, na-enjoy natin siya. And yung pagkasira ng cells natin, hindi natin na mararamdaman until umabot ka ng 50 na mas mababa na yung pain tolerance mo.
Yeah, bro.
We made a decision sa family that to change. Alam to na Rob.
Yeah, ito super healthy.
We changed everything from oil to soy sauce to we make our own nuggets. We make our own
na for sale nga pala dito sa Little.
Pero mas mahal talaga siya. And when we are telling it to people, oh guys, ito ang ganyan. Mas mahal siya.
Mahirap siyang gawin.
Mahirap siyang gawin. And then, hindi pa namin kaya yan kasi ganyan. And then I will tell them, pero magkakasakit ka din naman in the future. So yung na-save mo because you're buying the ordinary things in the pantry,
well, actually,
babawiin mo lang din sa future dahil ibabayad mo sa medical bills.
Yeah.
So that's a perfect example of that. Yeah. The cost of bad habits is in the future.
Yeah, tinuturuan ko yung mga kids na pain of regret. There's two kinds of pains.
Yeah.
The pain of regret and the pain of discipline. One is going to give you a good future, one is not. So, sabi ko, I suffer from the pain of regret kasi I did not put enough discipline with my sleep, with my studies, and all of that stuff. Sabi ko, kaya now I have to work extra. Now I have to ganito, I have to ganyan, I have to... Now I'm super fat, sabi ko. Because it's the pain of regret. So ngayon yung mga anak ko, parang part na ng language nila, oh, it's the pain of regret. Dad, it's the pain of discipline. We have to do it. So kasi nga ganun.
Environment talaga yun. Very important na structure mo yung sarili mo, yung desired environment.
Yeah.
Galing.
And telling it sa mga bata, nare-reinforce ka din.
Yes.
Diba?
Yeah. Ang hirap naman ng sinasabi mo sa kanila tapos di mo naman ginagawa, di ba?
Kaya nga, sabi ko, I'm suffering from the pain of regret. Sabi ko, and I have to work out, I have to do this. I might die early.
Sobra naman. Yung mga bata.
Pinaiyak pa So isa sa mga, tinuro ni James Clear, how to stick with good habits every day is you track
it.
Hey, wait. Balikan lang natin. I think yung tanong ni Rui na how do you use instant gratification to your advantage?
Right.
Ang suggestion niya is isama mo doon, mag-add ka ng sinabi natin kanina yan, yung temptation bundling.
Yung habit i-add mo sa temptation bundling.
Yeah.
Oo. So ito din, parang i-reward mo yung sarili mo after a long-term habit. So for example, parang may
tumatawag.
Oo.
Okay lang.
So for example, if
Wait lang. Sorry. Dito yung food band.
Okay, time out!
Binigay ko
Kaya pala. Wait, tak.
Yes, food band.
Binigay mo kay Kuya maling phone?
Doon siya nag-book. Pero hindi doon tatawag yung...
Wait. Saan naputol? Hindi. Yung bundling.
Ganda nitong mga...
Na-enjoy ko to kasi ang bilis talaga natin makuha yung book, bro. We're forced to absorb the whole book in one, or at least in two, Tapos, feeling ko pag pinanood ko yung 5 levels, bro, siya?
Okay siya.
Helpful siya.
Pinanood naman siya on our way to Batangas.
Oo. Helpful siya
Tapos nag-agree sila, kaya pala, okay siya.
Ito, bad habit ko nakakachak na kami.
Okay siya, bro.
Good.
Ganda ng mic, no? Grabe.
Ganda, ibang-iba.
Sobrang layo din sa... At hindi nakatulong kasi talaga, bro. Naririnig mo din.
Sarili mo, no?
Yung sarili mo. Gets ko na yung...
JJ Redick. Galing ng podcast JJ Redick.
Matalino kasi niya, bro.
Pa-follow ko nga yan. Anong content niya?
Basketball. Basketball. Pero sobrang geeky level basketball.
Pero kukunin yata siyang
Nerd
coach
stuff.
ng Hornets. Kasi nga ang galing niya.
Geek level basketball. So, sobrang galing talaga. High level kasi
Ganda
talaga.
Ganda pa ng niya, speaking voice.
Tapos bro, panoorin mo yung silang dalawa ni Lebron.
Okay.
Sobrang high level, bro. Sobrang bango nung inasal.
Ganun din
Ba nangyari?
Kaya nga, ganda-ganda pa ng plano natin
Nakatag nga pala yung isang cellphone ko dito sa isa. Sorry.
Alright. So, I was thinking, yung sinasabi ko na bundling, ang para magamit mo yung instant gratification versus delayed gratification. Since nga, ang hirap sa atin na parang ang tagal naman maramdaman ng pag-workout ko. Sabi niya, maghanap ka ng isang pleasurable thing that you can reward yourself with after mo gawin yung isang good habit. Since matagal pa nga yun . So parang yung example niya is, gusto niya makasave. Ang ginawa niya, nilagyan niya ng jar, tas yung jar na yun for the leather jacket. Yun yung ginawa niya. So, yung jar, pag nakasave siya, yung nasave niya, lalagyan niya din sa jar. Tapos makikita niya napupuno yung jar na siya, na-excite siya. Makakabili na akong leather jacket ko. So, in a sense, nare-reinforce yung habit niya na pagsisave kasi meron siyang immediate reward na nakikita dun sa pagsisave niya. Although, malayo naman talaga yung magiging effect nun sa buhay niya. Pero dahil naisipan niya ng immediate na reward, yun yung pwede. So, yun lang. Be careful lang daw na yun nga. Yung pag nag-exercise ka, tas lechon yung titirahin mo. Pang reward.
Isaw. Reward
so may may sense of anticipation na din.
Right.
Di ba?
Right.
Yun
Yeah. So, let's jump to...
Yun nga, yung how do you sustain it? First is to track yung, kumbaga inner leadership mo na. Leadership within you. So, ita-track mo siya. And as simple as may calendar ka, kino-cross out mo every time may mga good habits na nagagawa mo successfully. Cross out mo
yung maganda yung nakikita niya na.
I don't know kung dito ko ba nabasa sa Atomic Habits o sa ibang libro. Pwede ka mag-miss ng isang araw, pero never miss
2 days.
2 days consecutively.
Yeah.
Dito
yan.
Okay.
Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit.
Oh, nice.
Maganda rin yung simula nun. The first mistake is never the one that ruins you. It is the spiral of repeated mistakes.
Yeah.
That follows. Ganda talaga ng mga notes mo, bro.
So you track it. And ngayon, may bullet journaling na din. Tapos, meron doon nakadrawing na habit tracker.
Right.
May applications na rin sa cellphone.
Yung unreleased natin na journaling, ganda nun, bro. Na meron ka talagang journal for maybe for
Muji,
your habits.
Bro, Muji.
Muji. For your habits, di ba? Nagtatrack ka talaga. Yeah. Especially if you're building a new habit, a good habit.
Correct.
Right.
Ako personally, gagawin ko yung saving na yan para sa kita mo, di ba?
Correct.
Ganda.
Yeah.
Sample yata yun yung habit stacking plus habit tracking.
Yeah.
Na basta may nakikita ka lang, just like sample niya parang paperclip lang na minumove mo.
Yun na.
Parang ganun. Parang something lang visible, tangible na nakikita mo na as simple as a paperclip.
Ako kasi baka naman tumagal ganda ng design mo. Nag-etsy ka pa.
I will make a PowerPoint every time I gym, di ba? So, wala din.
Wala yun.
It will defeat the make it easy, di ba? So,
yeah. May mga benefits na sinabi doon about tracking So benefit number 1, tracking is obvious. Habit tracking is obvious. So it can create a trigger that initiates your next one.
Correct.
Basically, visual cues. Tapos yung pangalawa, attractive. Ibig sabihin, pag nag-habit track ka, nagkakaroon ka ng proof to yourself.
Yes.
Na hindi ka walang kwenta pag nag-miss ka.
Lalo na raw on a bad day. This can be particularly powerful on a bad day. So when you're feeling down.
And normal talaga merong bad day talaga. Bad days are there.
I remember, ang dami kong reactions nung may nirepost ako na parang on the day that you only had 20% to give, if you gave your 20%, you gave your 100%.
Nice.
Ang daming na gano. Kasi nga, there are bad days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Diba? There are lazy days. Pero because tinack mo yung habit mo, you have proof na hindi, nagawa ko nga ito ng maraming ibang araw So, I might have missed one day, pero this is not me.
Yeah.
Meron akong
galing
na-track.
Isa sa mga, nag-resonate sa akin, yung si Ed Milet, kung kilala si Ed Milet, sabi niya, never miss working out on a bad day. If you can work out on a bad day, lahat ng good days, perfect mo na. And so,
si Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Siya.
Alam ko Arnold Guevara. Hindi ba sinabi si Dan?
Si Arnold ba yung Si Arnold ba yung...
Yung Mr. Universe?
Rocky?
Hindi. Stallone. Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone yata yung nagsabi na sa gym daw. Ay, hindi pala related yung share ko. Share ko na din.
baka makatulong.
Sabi niya pagka yung mga sets niya, pag mahirap na yung sets, iniisip niya sa sarili niya, this is where the quitters quit.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. Kasi this swear ako.
Ang ganda na build-up.
May punchline pala.
May post na eh.
Nag-quit din pala siya.
I'm not gonna do it.
Sorry, I'm not gonna quit.
Yeah.
So that's one, no? Yung personal leadership mo by tracking your own progress.
Yeah.
And then secondly, how accountability partner change the game, can change everything.
Chapter 17.
Yun, buti na lang sinabi mo.
Grabe, lapit na natin matapos, bro.
Yan, di ba? Lupet.
17 na.
Yes. Nice. And ito yung maganda kasi, you need someone na will hold you accountable. Kasi tatamarin ka talaga. Yung, sabi nga, motivation is overrated. You need an environment, and kasama sa environment, yung people around that will push you.
I think this Lead Spark is a perfect example of that. Baka kung ako lang nagpa-podcast mag-isa.
Naalala ko dati, sabi mo, kaya mo mag-isa.
Baka bumigay na ako. Pero because may GC kami, tara na, kaya natin yan.
Yeah, totoo
okay
yan.
Gawin natin. Hindi, sabi natin, mag-release tayo weekly. Sige na nga, bro.
Yeah. And kanya-kanyang may mga kanya-kanyang nangyayari sa buhay. Pero yung leadership ng isa't isa, lalo yung leadership ni Pastor Rob, it's making everyone accountable sa kakalabasan ng Lead Spark. So, yan. Accountability partner.
Ang nagustuhan ko, kasi yung accountability partner, like for example, in a church context, accountability partner, medyo light eh. Yung siya parang to a point na, hindi, gawa ka ng kontrata, gano'n, na every time you break it, may real repercussions. May real pain. So sabi niya, pag nag-miss, ang intense eh, kasi sabi niya, pag nag-miss siya ng workout, parang $100 ang bibigay niya dun sa kaibigan niya. Tapos, pag hindi niya na-record yung weight niya, parang $300 ang bibigay niya sa wife niya.
Wow.
Diba? On a very simple...
Kasi nga, he's trying to build this habit.
Yeah. So, parang being accountable and may kasamang sakit.
Hindi lang words, no?
Yeah. Hindi lang words. Yung parang, bro, hold me accountable, Pwede ba pagka nagawa ko to, bayaran kita ng ganito? Ganun pala dapat, bro. Pag may nagsabi, sige, bro, pagka nanood ka ng ganito, 1,000.
Alam na.
Diba?
Pwede. Simulan na natin ngayon.
Naalala kami ni Pastor Lloyd before, meron kaming xxxchurch.com eh. Alam pa ni Rob yun.
Yeah.
Yung nagtatrack.
Nakalink yung mga
emails.
Pag nagpunta ka ng porn, bro,
magsisend.
Mag-i-email.
Rui is watching this. Tapos kahit pag pinatay mo yung app, bro.
Wala na yun.
Di ba kasi pag pinatay mo yung app, sabihin niya, pinatay niya yung app.
Huli.
So talagang parang...
Kailangan mo ng ganun eh. Hindi talaga kaya ng willpower eh.
Yup.
Yeah. May magandang story dito sa chapter 17 about the World War.
So, kwento mo, bro.
Hindi, wag ako. Hindi niya itatanong ko. Pakikwento. Kasi, ganda naman eh.
Intro mo, ikala ko kwento mo na eh.
Hindi ko na-skim ko lang.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, maganda eh.
No, si Roger Fisher, naging parang, ang tawag dito, naging negotiator siya.
Conflict management.
Conflict management. So, parang gumaling siya ng gumaling doon. Tapos eventually, tinanong siya kung anong gagawin sa mga codes ng nuclear. Like, how do you
package it? Ganyan?
No, how do you deal with the nuclear codes? Tapos sabi niya, yung suggestion daw niya, lagay mo yung nuclear code sa isang capsule. Tapos yung capsule na yon i-implant mo dun sa puso ng isang volunteer.
What?
Na pag kailangan mong i-launch yung nuclear na yon at kailangan mo yung code, sasaksakin mo yung volunteer, papatayin mo, kukunin mo yung code galing sa puso niya.
Oh my God.
Kasi nga,
because
millions yung makapapatay ng
so that you'll know na you're gonna take an innocent life.
Grabe
when
yun
you do it. That's what sabi niya.
Di pala maganda yung story.
No, pero yun yung idea ng accountability.
Right.
Diba? It's gonna hurt if you... It's going to hurt if you...
It's gonna cost you.
At ang ganda ng part na to, yung if a failure is relatively painless, it gets ignored. So, you need accountability partner. Kasi nga, minsan, kunyari, gumising ka lang ng... Ang commitment mo, early, maaga ka gigising. One day lang na hindi ka magising ng maaga, wala namang mangyayari talaga.
Yeah.
And yun ang scary kasi reward na yun eh. Ay, late ako gumising. Ang sarap ng pakiramdam. So, rewarded na siya. It gets ignored. Yan. Okay.
18 na, bro. Let's go.
The truth about talent. When genes matter and when they don't.
Yeah. Ang point nito ay kikwento ni Ru.
Michael Phelps, bro. Pagkwento ni RJ.
Di ako.
Michael Jordan.
Chill.
So the point is, so yeah, you want to understand talent, diba? Pero you need to understand the perfect environment where that talent is going to thrive. So yung point niya, si Michael Phelps and then the other guy, El Guerrouj yata yung pangalan.
El Guerrouj. Hicham El Guerrouj.
So si El Guerrouj siya si Phelps, parehas na champion. Pero champion sila in different fields. Si Michael Phelps swimming, si El Guerrouj ay sa pagtakbo. Pero yung difference is, si El Guerrouj, mahaba yung legs, tas maliit yung torso, which perfect siya for running. Si Michael Phelps naman, maiksi yung legs, mahaba yung torso, which is perfect for swimming. Sabi niya, kahit na world champions tong dalawang to, pag pinagpalit mo ng sport, baka hindi man maka-place ng kahit ano, o baka hindi man makapasok sa world level competition. Because yung genes nila is not fit for the kind of environment na kailangan nila. So parang si Michael Phelps is never going to excel at running kasi nga ang cute lang ng paa niya, bro. Parang posit lang yun.
Ay, Super Mario.
Super
parang
Mario.
Cartoons lang.
Diba? So pero magaling pwede siyang swimming kasi nga parang flippers lang yung paa niya. So ganun yung... So the idea is yes, yung talent matters, pero everybody could excel at something. You need to find out where it is.
Yeah. Sabi niya dito, the secret to maximizing your odds of success is to choose the right field of competition. This is just true with habit change. Habits are easier to perform and more satisfying to stick with when they align with your natural inclinations and abilities. Example, si Carl, yung kapatid ni Rob, yes, may habit yun ng practice ng singing, but at the end of the day, God designed him to be that na already. So yung kakabit mong habit doon sa pagsinging niya, of course, the practice helps, but yun na talaga yung design
niya. Yung area niya talaga, element niya.
Sa kanya.
Right.
Yeah.
Paulit-ulit yung theme ni James Clear na self-awareness, no? Very intentional siya na sinasabi na kailangan alam mo kung saan ka magaling, kailangan upuan mo to, dapat alam mo yung mga ginagawa mo. Na very important naman talaga. Tama. So, yun siguro paalala sa atin.
Yeah, I think 5 levels din pinag-usapan
natin. Very important.
You could only lead others when you know how to lead yourself.
Correct. Yeah.
And you lead yourself by understanding your natural gifts and your talents.
Yeah. Ang ganda dito, yung genes will kumbaga show you opportunities.
Yeah. Genes do not determine your destiny.
Yeah.
They determine your areas of opportunity.
Yes. Ganda, no?
Galing, bro.
Galing. Isa pa.
Tapos lagay mo ng text.
Lagyan natin ng text. Genes do not determine your destiny. They determine your areas of opportunity.
Yeah, the people at the top of any competitive field are not only well-trained, they are also well-suited to the task. This is why, if you want to be truly great, selecting the right place to focus is crucial. Alam ko may binanggit siya dito na parang in the right environment, your minimal effort is going to be at the top 25%.
Oh, nice.
Dito yan parang dito banda yan, alam ko somewhere.
Grabe yung mga ganong wisdom, no? Sa kaya nahuhugot.
Yeah.
Coming from a guy na athlete, di ba?
Ayan. Sorry. Basahin ko lang. Si Scott Adams ang nagsabi na everyone has at least a few areas in which they could be in the top 25% with some effort. So some effort lang, top 25% ka na because you found the right environment.
That fits your genes.
Yeah. Fits your genes.
Oo.
Dapat constant talaga yung paghahanap mo ng what's your best position, what's your best what's your strength.
Saan ka ba talaga nakaplan?
Saan ka talaga nakaplan? Pag tumigil ka na, pag nag-settle ka na, no?
Yes.
Okay na ako sa work ko, okay na ako dito, wala na.
Correct.
And I think dito din binanggit na yung specialty mo kasi is because is a combination of many different specialties together. Yeah. So for example, magaling kang kumanta, tas nakakatawa ka, tas genuine ka, there's probably a niche.
Yes. Stand-up comedian.
Di ba sumigat yung Pinoy na nagigitara
J.R. de Guzman.
J.R. de Guzman.
Yeah.
Diba? So that's one, no? So parang sabi niya, kaya ako magaling kasi nakalimutan ko yung example niya. Pero basically, it's this plus this plus this.
Yeah.
Na pinagsama-sama ko together, konti lang kaming kaya to.
Kaya doon papasok yung diligence, bro, no? Kasi some people will just stop baka, hindi nag-work.
Yung usual excuse na wala kasi kung talent Tapos wala naman siyang ina-explore.
Yeah.
Kaya hindi niya na-figure out.
Yeah, kaya nga yung volunteerism, bro, yung pag-volunteer sa church.
Talaga.
Very important.
Oh, man, bro. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
I got to almost, ang di ko lang nagawa.
Parking ministry.
Oh, kasi walang parking in church dati.
Tatlo lang yung shoot dun sa dati. Tatlo lang.
Walang
Di ba mas
challenge.
problematic yun? Paano may ma-manage yung walang parking?
Hindi bro, kabanas tayo dati. Kaya,
I was talking to our campus ministers and I think across the board, buong Victory, sila talaga yung triple hats, four hats.
Yeah.
Not just going to campus, but doing all of these things. And I was talking to them, sabi ko sa kanila, guys, you may think na parang inaabuso kayo, pero think of it as the other page that you get to learn all of these things that you don't know at first. Natuto kang mag-video editing kasi walang gagawa Natuto kang mag-host kasi walang gagawa Natuto kang mag-edit ng video. Walang gagawa So sabi ko, tingnan niyo yun na wow, na-explore mo tong all of this just because you volunteer.
Correct.
Saka, ang ganda nun, bro. Kasi, di ba, mabibigyan ka ng opportunity to explore yung mga bagay na, magaling ka pala dun.
Yeah.
Kasi ang problema nga, minsan, pag you're stuck in a job
nandun kasi yung discovery
walang time for discovery. Ito, forced ka to do something na hindi mo alam.
Yeah.
Kaya alam ko hindi talaga pang usher, bro. Tinry ko talaga.
Hindi ka humingit
Wala talaga.
Wala kang opportunities doon.
Wala
talaga.
The door has closed.
Kaya di na nga sabi mo, pag late kayo dyan na lang.
Condemning late.
Hindi talaga pwede.
Ang tanong, kung natuwa ba si Lord?
Bro. Meron siyang questions to help you understand yourself. Siyempre nag-explore ka, right? Nag-explore ka kung ano ba yung... So again, importante na you're exploring so many things. You're looking at doing many things. Especially kung bata ka pa. If you're a young person, please don't waste your time on
don't get stuck in just playing games.
Please explore.
Dating.
Volunteer kayo. Magano kayo.
Sa music team, guys, kailangan namin. Nag-plug bigla.
So, habang ina-explore mo yun, Yung 3 questions. 1, ay 4 yata to. What feels like fun to me but work to others?
Nice.
So ano yung parang masaya para sa akin pero sa kanila
mabigat sa ibang tao.
Oo, talaga trabaho to sa'yo? Parang hindi naman siya trabaho sa akin. So that's 1.
Number 2, what makes me lose track of time?
Yun.
Grabe, nasa-zone out ka, no?
Yes.
Focus.
3 araw na pala ako nagpa-podcast.
Hindi pa pala ako kumakain. Yung mga anak ko.
Patay na yung pamilya.
Grabe, galit na galit yung asawa natin dun, bro.
And blessing yun if you get to see that early.
Ang ganda nito, bro. Blend of happiness and peak performance.
Yeah.
Ito, number 3, where do I get greater returns than the average person?
Yep.
Nakawento ko yung Pareto principle, yung 80-20. Basically, ito yun eh. Parang, ano yung 20% mo na kapag ginawa mo, greater impact.
Yeah.
Halimbawa, Sarah, probably preaching is 1. Diba? Na parang...
Uy, grabe.
Diba? Parang greater impact. And versus mag-usher siya. And again, don't get us wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Pero meron dyan sa church na mas impactful na mag-usher. Kasi...
Yes. Kasi dami umaten pag sa'yo.
Diba? Smiling.
Makita
tapos,
mo palang blessed na blessed ka na.
Helpful. Diba? Parang pares tayong ginawa yung isang bagay pero greater return.
Iba yung impact.
Yeah.
Galing.
Tama.
So think about that. Think about those things in your life now na nagawa mo na parang isang buwan siyang nagtatry tapos bro, si Carl, I remember Carl, 2 months.
2
Parang
months.
2 months, bro. Summer yun. Bakasyon yun ng school. 2 months nagkulong sa kwarto. Paglabas, bro, sobrang galing mag-keyboards.
Oh.
Nice.
Legit, bro. Hindi yun lumalabas. Tapos mayroon siyang parang keyboards na trial. Binili siya sa internet ni mama ng ganon. Tapos parang after 2 months, biglang mamaw na biglang mag-keyboards.
May learner ba si Carl?
Hindi ko alam eh.
Pero grabe nga. Intense niya nga talaga pag ano.
So paglabas niya nung biglang keyboardista na siya.
Kailangan natin doon.
Alam mo nung yung time na yun, yung parang, so marunong siyang tumugtog, di ba? So he started playing. Tapos yung alam mo yung pag may conference, tapos tutugtog siya. Tapos may gusto na siyang ka-jamming nung lahat nung nagtumugtog sa conference kasi ganun na yung level agad. So, that's like, yun, very minimal time, pero ang laki ng return. And most probably, for the listeners, if you don't know yet, ang suggestion ko is really to
just try.
Find a church and volunteer and look
explore,
and jump from one ministry to the other.
Correct. And sobrang kailangan ng volunteers talaga ng church, bro, di ba? I mean, yes, it's a privilege and para kay God yun. Pero grabe guys, yung return din sa inyo pag nag-volunteer.
Talaga, bro. Yun nga, ako, grateful talaga ako kasi...
Ako rin naman, na-develop lang ako, bro. Hindi naman ako, kumakanta ako ng, parang nauso yung Pinoy Big Brother nun, Orange and Lemons, di ba? Sabi ko, uy, kaya ko kantahin yun Yun lang. Tapos nag-try ako kumanta. Tapos hanggang, doon ako na-develop hanggang to a point na, ngayon, I know that I can lead people in worship. Yeah. Kasi dahil nag-volunteer ako sa church, paano kung sabi ko, hindi ko talent yan, hindi talaga ako makanta.
And you'll never have that kumbaga, parang you're looking at the doors na pinasok mo na yun, diba? But if you have not opened the door yet, wala
hindi mo pwede pagsisihan yung hindi mo naman na-try.
Yes.
Baka sabihin nila, bakit sa church na masyadong church focus Pero kasi pag nasa church ka, hindi lang ikaw mag-open ng doors. People will open doors for you. And yun yung magandang environment doon.
Yeah. Pwede naman sa iba.
Pwede rin sa iba. Kunyari, gusto mo, sali ka sa non-profit organization.
Right.
Mag-volunteer ka doon.
Yeah. I think yung ngayon, daming mga contest, di ba?
The difference kasi with church is you have arts, you have relationships,
organizational leadership.
You have organizational leadership. Kumbaga parang ang daming flavor.
And when trying to be excellent, kasi para kay God.
Yes, tas may push lahat yun to be excellent. So parang, O sige, medyo inclined ka sa music and arts, there's a ministry for you. Medyo inclined ka sa technicalities and stuff. May medyo inclined ka sa engineering.
Meron kang susutan talaga.
May masusutan ka lahat doon sa mga nangyayari sa simbahan.
Saka hindi tayo hard na o pag kunyari hindi pa masyado marunong kumanta. O wag ka na. Pwede bibigyan pa eh.
Yung sasabihan ng natuwa ba si Lord? Sabi mo kasi hindi tayo masyadong hard eh.
Love you, bro.
Wala namang pangalan.
Yung last na question is, what comes naturally to me?
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sabi nila, you know it's your gifting when you can't explain it.
Nice.
Yung parang you're doing something, they're asking, paano mo ginagawa yun?
No internal judgment or people pleasing. Talagang ano lang. Talagang lumalabas lang.
Yep.
So maganda yung mga questions na yung balikan niya.
Yes, those questions could help you. Pakita natin lahat dito, yung 4.
Yan. Ganda yan.
And then, ito may nabanggit siya. Yung how to stay motivated in life and work. And may na-discuss siya about Goldilocks rule.
Uy.
Hindi
ko nakita yan.
19 na to. Chapter 19 na to, bro.
19.
Yan, 19.
So ito, yung basahin ko lang muna and then expound natin. The Goldilocks rule states that humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right on the edge of their current abilities.
Yeah.
So, they shouldn't be too hard or too easy, but just right.
Yeah. So, may tendency na uulit-ulitin mo siya kapag nandun siya sa cusp of easy and hard. Yung parang, sabi nila, may
scaling.
4%, di ba? Yung 4%
tama ba? Scaling hard. Yung ibig sabihin yan. Pahirap siya, hindi mahirap agad.
Yes.
Oo.
Kaya naisip ko nga, bro, yung sa Dota, kaya siya nakaka-addict kasi yung kalaban mo,
ka-level mo lang.
Tapos may mas magaling ng konti, so nag-aangasan lang kayo dun sa, di ba? Yung level mo, 1,000 MMR lang, nag-aaway pa kayo di ba? So, anyway.
Wala nakagets.
Wala nakagets ng 1,000
MMR.
3-digit MMRs.
Ang story dyan sa chapter na yan, yung isang guy na 10-year-old, pumasok sa Disneyland, nagpunta ng joke shop, nag-improve sa nung teenage years, natuto ng magic. Di siya umalis Disneyland for 15 years to make the story short. And that boy is Steve Martin.
What?
Steve Martin pala yun, bro.
Si ano yun, di ba? Si Pink Panther. Iba yun eh. Iba yun. Yung kapatid niya yun.
Doon pala niya natutunan sa magic. Shibang. Mali.
Iba yun eh.
Ang galing, di ba? So dahil lang nag-stick siya dun sa non-glamorous work. Kasi nga, babalik tayo ulit sa sinabi. Gusto natin kasi
flashy agad
going back dun sa volunteering. Gusto ko ako yung worship leader. Teka lang. Tsaka muna.
Saglit lang.
Tsaka muna sa gilid. Kung ano. I remember when I started volunteering sa Victory Ortigas. Second keyboard ako. Okay, second keyboard. So,
nga pala, keyboardist niya.
Yung second keyboards, guys.
Bro, wala kami keyboardist pa.
Yung second keyboard, guys, sa madaling salita, pwedeng wala yun. Kasi pad lang yun eh. Kaya mo, bro.
Ambient.
Tapos merong
ngayon
first
computer
keyboard.
na lang yun, bro.
Kasi hindi ka pwedeng mag-clash nung main keyboardist. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-main piano sound, di ba?
Gugulo kasi.
Mag-clash yun eh. So, siya yung main piano. So, ano pong gagawin ko? Pindutin mo lang to.
Nakita mo si Louie, wagin yung
Isa lang pala yung
kung may headbang na gano'n.
baka sa'yo eh.
O kaya yung mga synth. Ganun lang, bro. But it wasn't glamorous. It wasn't glamorous. And it's test of heart din eh.
Time to shine na yung
humility. Yung ano kaya iniisip ng mga tao? Isa lang naman hawak ako.
Pero marami talagang nabibuild sa ganun eh. Ganun talaga eh. And I think mostly in our generation, even our generation, mga millennials, di ba? Parang gusto natin, yun agad, successful agad, gusto natin, boss agad. That's why we're trying to call ourselves CEOs and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
Pero hindi naman, ayaw naman natin nung 15 years of labor, of nobody knows you. Gusto lang natin yung flashy, gusto natin yung success. But yung back end, the hard work, the sweat, the tears, nobody recognizes you.
Yeah. Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Steve Martin. Sabi niya,
yung kapatid niya.
sabi niya,
so sabi niya, 10 years spent learning, 4 years spent refining,
wow.
4 years as a wild success.
Wow. Kailangan niya lang ng 4 years para forever na siya successful. Kasi legend na siya ngayon, di ba?
Yeah, bro. So 14 years. 14 years at the background before he actually gets to that 4 years of wild success in a sense.
Wow. Galing.
So,
so bakit niya tinawag na Goldilocks rule?
Yun, ang tanong ko.
na yun nga, bro. Kasi nga, yun yung tawag dun sa tawag dun. May graph
yung
dito
graph
eh.
na,
Yeah.
Ito. Goldilocks.
Boredom and failure, bro. Doon sa gitna nun.
Ito, exact sabi sa
Yes.
book. The Goldilocks rule states that humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right on the edge of their abilities. Not too hard, not too easy, just right.
Yeah.
Yan, yun yung Goldilocks.
And ang problema daw, it's boring talaga.
Mundane.
Mundane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sa in-highlight ko dito, the greatest the greatest threat
to success
is not failure,
but boredom.
So professionals stick to the schedule. Amateurs let life get in the way. Professionals know what is important to them and work toward it with purpose.
Galing.
Amateurs get pulled off course by the urgencies of life.
Galing.
Uy, very inspirational yun, mga kapatid.
So it's really
Stay on
about,
one course.
Yeah, it's really about. I think yung problema is you get bored eventually when you get to a level of certain success.
Yeah.
You get bored and you don't want to improve anymore. So yung challenge is, how do I still improve with the success that I have and not get bored of it? Kasi nga, kung palagi kang panalo, bro, nakaka-bored talaga.
Yep.
Diba? Yeah. Kung palagi na lang na good job, ang galing, nakaka-bored talaga eh. Pero how do you now get better pa? Kaya dito na nag-aaway-away yung mga small details. Kasi this is where you could think of the smallest things that you could improve it.
True. Kaya nga yung boredom na yon, nakasagot siya ng Goldilocks rules kasi if in challenge is at the edge of your current abilities, may push ka pa rin, may stretch pa rin doon. And syempre, kung may challenge, hindi boring yun. Kailangan mo siyang i-overcome. Yan.
May tinatawag siyang flow state, bro.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate that flow state experience of being in the zone? Ano ba yun, bro?
Yun daw yung benefit ng nasa Goldilocks zone ka. Ang mabibigay sa'yo is yung flow state mo. So you get to continue what you're doing without getting too bored sa ginagawa.
Hindi ka interrupted, tapos gumagaling ka na.
Zone ka.
Just to add, no, yung bagong research sa flow state. Kasi nga, parang how do you get in the zone? One is through habit. So, si Grace, yung asawa ko, I don't know what she does pero once she sits down on her office, bro, from 9 pa siya nagsa-start or 10? From 9 a.m. magla-lunch ng 11:30, magnanap siya hanggang 2. Tapos diretso na yun ng 6. Tapos kakain ng dinner. Tapos 8 to 10. Ganun yun, bro.
So, structured.
Clockwork yun.
Oo.
Na ganun. Tapos lahat yun, productive lahat. Wala yun na nanonood ng ganito.
Chill lang.
May ginagawa siya sa lahat.
Grabe.
So parang how do you get to that flow state? So parang feeling ko na na-master na niya na pag umupo siya doon, game na siya.
Oo.
Ganon. So, pwede ka daw maglagay ng habit before na pag nagawa mo siya, signals you to get into the flow state.
Performance level
into
na.
the performance level.
Yeah.
Di ko alam kung ito yung chapter na yun or may yung next chapter pa yun. Pero yun yung parang idea of flow state. Tapos sinabi din nila na yung flow state daw ay a combination of a lot of experience and then creativity. So, hindi mo ma-achieve yung flow state. Ewan ko kung kay si Rumi na nangyari na kay Rumi to. Na you go out of your outline and it just flows.
I was about to say that. Diba? Kaya sa inyong mga preachers, siguro ganun yung flow state.
Yeah, you have an outline but you go out of it and it flows because you have just tas your verses just keep coming in.
Yeah.
Kasi it's just there. Pero you're not gonna get that if you did not build. Kasi bro, sabay kami nito na nag-aaral. Sabay kami nito na pagka-break time, naiihan kami, nagbabasa kami ng Bible, naghahanap kami ng... So, I know that if there's one person who, and Lloyd, na we really dug deep together. So, maraming kaming ipon na allows us na when we preach, we can get in that flow state kasi marami kaming paghuhugutan.
Yeah.
So, kailangan mo ng experience. I'm sure, pag kumakanta ka ganun din, di ba? Na,
mga adlib bigla.
Yeah, nag-adlib
that
bigla.
Moment,
In that moment lang. Si Carl, bro, kaya niya yung isang buong worship night na walang structure na minsan...
Sa dami ng bala.
Bro, minsan mag-meeting kami ng Dawans. Tapos magiging worship night yung meeting. Kasi magpo-play ng isang song. Tapos eventually, 30 minutes, 45 minutes na kami kumakanta.
Kailangan na talaga nating invite yan si Carl na yan. Sino ba yung Carl na yan?
Sino ba yung Carl na yan? Ma-invite minsan.
Ma-invite natin yan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yun.
That's Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Goldilocks rule.
Last chapter is
the downside of creating.
Meron palang downside.
Ay, grabe. Ayoko na.
May downside pala eh.
Sa dulo, wala din.
19 chapters na ang ganda, tapos biglang may downside pala.
Right, last chapter, guys. Yeah. Congratulations for sticking with us.
Thank you so much, no? And yung downside daw, syempre, if you're already autopilot on a specific habits, minsan, nakalimutan natin improve siya kasi it's already in our system.
Yep.
Yun lang, that's the only downside. Yung being complacent na okay na yan.
Okay
na. Autopilot na ako dito. Pero, all things could get better kung intentional.
Hindi ka na tumitingin ng feedback.
Wala ka ng feedback.
Wala ka ng, wala nang nakaka-correct sa'yo siguro.
Tsaka usually kasi yung habit na, subconscious na, usually, private lang naman nangyayari yun. Most of the habits. Kaya, people, walang magbibigay sa ng feedback. Kaya,
the solution is system for reflection and review. Yan lang naman yung kailangan gawin.
So, kailangan mong, grabe, intentional pa rin. This guy so intentional.
Reflect ka ulit.
Yeah. Try ko kaya magpaganon sa mukha. Baka maging intentional din ako. Ay, grabe.
Bro, huwag ka maglala, bro. Dating din tayo dyan. Basta lagi kang nagganito.
Akala ko sa follow eh.
May bata yung mabayan.
Bro, mabibiyak din ng bato, bro.
Mabibiyak din ng bato.
Mabibiyak din ng bato.
So, ang ganda ng mga evaluation questions niya. What went well this year?
What didn't go so well this year?
Yeah.
What did I learn? Maganda to at the end of the year, no?
Oo.
Yeah.
Sama dapat to.
Kailangan may audit talaga.
Sa company, sa family.
Personal.
Mga bata, mga pag-uusapan no? Tapos maganda talaga, bata pa lang, maturuan sila nito.
Yeah.
Na-improve nila yung sarili nila.
Yeah.
Galing.
Kaya if it's working sa mga corporate companies, yung annual evaluation, it will work din sa sarili. Personal audits.
May sinabi siya dito, I wanna highlight. A lack of self-awareness is poison.
Yeah.
Reflection and review is the antidote.
Yeah. Yep.
That's good.
So, daily, tapos, I think, equally important yung yearly.
Yeah.
Right.
O kaya per quarter, no? Parang, kamusta ba?
Yeah.
Wala palang kwento yung buhay mo.
Something that I've learned from Pastor Ryan Tan way back was yung Sabbath niya, may kasamang evaluation niya.
Sino nag-evaluate? Siya.
Personal evaluation.
Si Jesus. Kasama niya sa coffee shop.
Lord, ano masasabi mo?
Natuwa ka ba, Lord?
Yeah.
So habits plus deliberate practice
equals mastery.
Habits plus deliberate practice equals mastery.
Maganda rin yung integrity report niya na question.
Oo, bro. Meron siyang integrity report.
Number 1, what are the core values that drive my life and work? Second, how am I living and working with integrity right now? And then third, how can I set a higher standard in the future? Ang hirap nun pag high level na ginagawa mo tapos tataasan mo pa.
Yeah, diba?
Ayun na yung babalik tayo sa 1%.
But that's why sometimes it really takes an hour or more. Kasi you really have to sit down and think about it.
Kag-grind nyo talaga, no?
Yeah. Medyo parang in a sense, yung idea na you're wrestling with the Lord.
Yeah.
Ganyan ka na-feel yung parang, Lord, ano ba susunod? Tapos wala ka naman na maisip na. Tapos parang, hindi, Lord, ano pa ba susunod? Tapos eventually, parang after, okay, pwede pala. Okay, game. Tapos biglang.
Nice. I think, para mangyari yun, habit will still play a part for that. Kasi ako ginagawa ko, parang once a quarter, talaga lang meron akong set na wala akong agenda, punta lang akong coffee shop, tapos blank paper lang. Tapos gano'n lang, parang Lord,
doodle ka lang doon.
Ano lang mangyari, Lord? Parang gano'n. Kesa yung wala, kasi pagka nga wala, and that's the point of the book, kung wala kang plano, hindi mangyayari. So,
yeah.
Ang galing nun.
There's something I wanted to highlight yung ginawa nung si Pat Riley nung nag-LA Lakers siya. Yung kwento doon, parang dumating siya ng LA Lakers. Gumaling yung LA Lakers kasi meron silang career best effort na minimeasure. Ibig sabihin, ang goal ay every game, mag-improve ka sa career best effort mo. Parang ganon. So, ang ginagawa na, tinitingnan niya yung points nung the best doon sa ng best players. So everybody could know, ito yung best effort ko. Ito yung, okay, konti na lang. Ganun yung. So meron siyang, in a sense, comparison of
may benchmark.
May benchmark sila na pwedeng. Bro, gumaling daw yung Lakers, bro. Nice. Hindi ko alam. Si Rui alam to kasi buhay na siya dito.
Si Magic Johnson yan. Ganda ng sinabi niya dito na the key to mitigating these losses of identity is to redefine yourself such that you get to keep the important aspect of your identity. Kanina kasi sinasabi natin, di ba, na parang I'm a reader kasi. Tapos dito, binaliktad niya naman. Instead of I'm an athlete, magiging I'm the type of person who is mentally tough and loves physical challenge.
Right. Nice. So, because when you tie the identity to a certain occupation,
yun na yun.
When you lose the occupation, you lose your identity.
Yeah. Galing.
So like for example, if I tie myself to being a preacher or a pastor, if I stop being a pastor, then I'm nothing.
Nice.
Diba? So instead of that, you think about, okay, I'm a ganito, ganyan.
Parang Spider-Man yun, tsaka Iron Man.
Although calling is different, no? When you understand your calling, that's a different topic altogether. Pero yun nga, pag sinabi mong I'm a basketball player.
If you're nothing without the suit, then you should not have it in the first place.
Nice. So then, parang ganun. So in sabihin na I'm the Spider-Man, then I'm the guy who loves to save people.
Nice.
It changes.
Yeah. Kahit ano pang opportunity ang pwede.
Yeah, you can stop being Spider-Man and still want to save people.
Tom Holland, baka naman.
Pwede kang mag-guest dito.
Tom Holland.
Last time si John Maxwell. Baka naman.
Lupit.
Alright.
Congratulations,
everyone. Congratulations, Koy.
Nakatapos na kayo sa libro.
Ako na-feel ko after this, parang na-encourage ako mag-build ng
good habit. Yeah.
Right.
Like yung mga matagal ko nang pinut on hold kasi ang hirap gawin. Parang Gusto ko simulan ngayon.
Parang it-encourage you, no? Bigla. Try ko nga ulit. Ganyan.
Correct.
Yeah.
Tapos madali pala siya. Hindi lang natin... Ito kasi marunong siya mag-label ng mga steps eh.
Right.
Oo.
Yeah. Ganun yung mga Amerikano. They're good at labeling things eh. No?
Yeah, processing things. Yeah, inuupuan talaga nila. Yeah, kaya kailangan natin matutunan as Pinoys talaga yung umupo, mag-isip. We're actually blessed sa movement natin na tinuturo sa atin yun na mag-reflect, magkaroon ng self-reflection. But really, outside, they don't have time for that kasi nga, they're facing a lot of things and a lot of excuses, a lot of negative things happening to them. So, wala silang time to just sit down and have a blank paper to think about stuff. But yeah, I guess, if you're watching now, makakatulong talaga yung self-awareness.
Correct.
Knowing where you are right now in your current status in life, di ba? Very important. Tapos yung mga habits na gusto mong gawin, don't try to make it hard. I mean, try yung gawin mong sobrang...
Overthinking.
Oo, sobrang laki nung gusto mong gawin tapos wala na. Hindi mo magawa kasi sobrang laki.
Yeah. Shoot sa papel eh.
1% lang.
Yeah.
Paano ko babait 1%? Yun na goal ko ngayon eh. Hindi ko naawain si Em. Hindi na ako sisigaw.
Right.
It starts with just one thing. One good thing.
Sa akin, parang I wanted to audit ulit yung my life and look at ano ba yung... Kasi yung pag-gym namin, medyo na-stop kami. Parang,
medyo na-busy kasi naman talaga.
Oo, biglang gumulo yung schedule namin for the last 3 weeks. Na parang in the last 3 weeks, nakatatlo lang kami na workout. So, we wanted to sit down and okay, ano bang nangyari? Ano bang...
Yeah, baka this time bro, kailangan natin mag-accountability. Kung siya talaga yung gym body mo bro. Bayaran mo siya pag hindi pumalpa ka. Di ba? So,
Agree.
Yeah. Same thing with me. Parang excited lang ako na tingnan ulit yung life ko na ano ba yung mga gawin ko ulit.
Yeah.
Tsaka I think that's the most important thing, yung don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, the grace of God is there na. Hindi, na-try ko na yan. Hindi talaga nag-work. No, try mo ulit.
Try lang ng try.
Okay, baka remember that baka
pang 101.
Pang 101 na yun.
Doon ka nakaunin ni Lord. Mali.
So,
hindi natuwa si Lord.
So, mga take-home natin
habang hindi ka pa kinukuha ni Lord, try mo lang.
So, mga take-home namin ngayon, yung 101, yung hindi natuwa si Lord, tsaka si Bangs. Yan.
Sa akin personally, bro, tarang na-encourage ako yung sa work ko now. Kasi yung work mo as somebody who's working remotely, minsan nakaka-bore talaga eh. Minsan paulit-ulit talaga. Lalo na yung isang work ko, grabe talaga, paulit-ulit talaga. Pero may impacto pala. Diba? Meron to. Unang-una, may sahod yun. Ikaw yun yung number one.
Bayad ka dun eh.
Kaayusin mo yung trabaho.
Impact eh.
Pero meron pa.
May bayad naman.
Pero, di ba, nag-accumulate yun. May natututunan ka doon maganda.
Yep.
That's it. And
alright.
I hope na natuwa kayo. Siguro, practical application, pick one habit, start building yung habit na yun. That's it. That is Lead Spark book review sa Atomic Habits by James Clear. Hope you enjoy the 2 episodes. See you. And syempre, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, bye.
Bye everybody. God bless.